Alrighty, here we go. So I did actually miss last week. I was on a bike trip, so I did miss last week. It was just these two trades though. Just two bangers, two wins. Can't complain. But this week, Monday the 7th to Friday the 11th. Fucking good week. All right, real good week. 9.6%. Let's just get right into it. This is not right into it. That's the end of the week. So let's not do that. Let's go to Monday, 7th. Okay. Right, Monday the 7th. What do we have? Pretty choppy, to be honest, but I still took a trade. Mondays are always the worst days of the week, but I still took something. So pretty simple. We had this time-based liquidity down here. Turtle souped it. Turtle soups where we wick it, go back up, close above. If we close below and then came back above, it would be a liquidity sweep, but because it's just a wick, it's a turtle soup. Okay. We do a little bit of messing about here. To be honest, we create this internal SMT. So ES took this low, NQ did not. We then, I don't know why this has been so laggy. We then inversed this. The SIBI got inversed. After the close, I just wait for the close. After the close, I entered, literally just targeted this high, covered the end of this candle, and that was it. That's all she wrote. Now, could I have covered that? Maybe, but that's not. It's not the way I do things these days. I just cover the candle. It works for me. Stats work. Everything works. So yeah, there's a layout for you. It's just keep it simple. Got my manipulation at 9:30. A little bit of internal manipulation just to show even more that it wants to take that high up here, and then we have our confirmation to take it. Okay, and bingo bango, that is it. So that was Monday. Tuesday, I did not take a trade. I was traveling here. So I did not take a trade on Tuesday, but apparently from what I heard, it was pretty bad. And if I look at it, yeah, it doesn't look great, to be honest. So glad I avoided that. If we go to Wednesday, what do we have on Wednesday? Oh yeah, beautiful day. This is great, to be honest. Took two trades. I didn't mark this down because it was on evaluation, another evaluation. I just took it because I was like, just kind of wanted to take it. Market open, took this high, closed above. There's not really much to it other than higher time frame. We were just continuing higher. We broke above. It's kind of like a breakout trade, to be honest. But it's kind of a wee bit of part of my strategy. Works off PXHs, and that's kind of what this was, if I'm honest. Just trading away from all of this down here. But yeah, like I said, I just took it on an eval. It was an eval trade. That's why I didn't mark it down on the Zella. It was just one trade that I marked down, which was this trade. So what happened for this trade? We have on the 5 minute. Let me just click on the 5. Go over here. We have Turtle Soup and SMT with all-time highs. So this is all-time highs right here. Boom. Turtle Soup, SMT on the M5. And then we start to go down. If I just... yeah. We start to go down. Now, that's already confirmation. Okay, Turtle Soup, SMT. There's two confirmations that we want to continue downward, but why would I enter? Okay, I need something to confirm it for me. So what I do, I wait for this here, this BISI to get inversed. Now it didn't get inversed till over here. See that? See this candle here did not inverse it. This candle inversed it. So I entered after this. I entered right here. Literally as soon as this happened, they pulled back slightly into it. I just entered, covered the very tippity top of that all-time high. And I knew that if I was to get stopped out of that trade, we would be going higher. It's just the way it has to be. Okay, so that was the whole reason for that trade. Literally, like, if you notice something with all these trades, super simple. It's like, it's a Turtle Soup SMT, and then it's a confirmation, and that's it. It's like three things. It's really just two things, to be honest. And then TP for this, I actually just let this run. This was the first time in a long time I just let a trade run. I was literally just having a bit of fun with it, to be honest. It was quite a big day. I took off size, to be honest. At some point, I took off like half the position there. I had like 10 micros on, took off 5 there, and then took off 5, like 100 points right there. So yeah, but I held around the VWAP area because I wanted to see what we did off that. We ended up breaking below and actually continuing downward, but yeah, I just jumped out at that time. I never even hold trades that long, but I don't know, I just felt fun that day. Just kind of felt like it. Now if we go to Thursday, Thursday, we have the exact same thing again. Not with all-time highs, but with this little high here. We have M5, Turtle Soup, and SMT. Drop down again. Yep. So we have Turtle Soup, SMT. We start to push down. We close below this low. And on the 5 minute, we actually rebalance here. It doesn't look like a clean rebalance on the M1, to be honest. It isn't what I wanted to see. I wanted to see it come back like this and then go down. But as we know, it doesn't always go to plan. So I just took it anyway. I was like, you know what? I took it, and I originally had my stop loss like above here. Kind of a big stop, to be honest, for me, but it did rebalance in the 5, so I did expect it to just continue down, and I kind of wanted to get in the trade, didn't want to miss it, so that's the whole idea for that. And yeah, literally same thing again. Turtle Soup, SMT, trade away from that manipulation. So the manipulation is the Turtle Soup, it is the SMT, and then we trade away from that manipulation. And that's it. It's as simple as that. And you just want a confirmation away from that. Okay, so let's just cover all this. Say that you can't see all of this stuff, right? One of these is black. I can't remember. I don't know. Let's just say you can't see any more of this. Okay, it's like there. Boom. You've got Turtle Soup SMT. Do you just enter short? No, you don't just enter short. You need a confirmation. So that's what this was. We pushed down, we closed below, we rebalanced. On the 5 minute, it's a lot cleaner. On the 1 minute, it isn't that clean, I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, it's literally just it's the same thing every time with these trades, you know. And that's what it is. It's about keeping it simple, not making it all super complicated, super complex, like some people do. You know, it doesn't need to be. The simpler the better, like a 3-step process. That's it, like 3 steps. You know, obviously align your higher time frame as well. Like all of this, I do check the daily, then the 1 hour, and then the 15 and the 5, just to see where everything's sitting at. And then you can sort of get an idea. But to be honest, even if the idea was, oh, it's going to be bullish overall, but then this happens on the 5 minute and we get a strong push down and a rebalance, I'm getting in shorts, you know? So that was Thursday. If we go to Friday, oh yes, took 2 trades. Friday was yesterday as well. So I took 2 trades. Let me see. What happened was we have this low that was getting retested and ended up being a bit of a protected low, to be honest. Didn't look like it was going to get taken. I was initially looking for shorts, to be honest, but I'll show you why I changed my mind on that. So we had this liquidity sweep right here, okay? This is the start of it. This is the beginning. It's just liquidity sweep. ES did take it too, so it's not an SMT. Then we push up and we inverse this. And look at the speed, the momentum that we push up. Literally, we pushed up like, after that liquidity sweep, we pushed up like 40 something points. Okay, so a big, strong push up. That just indicates to me that we want to go higher. And we closed above the VWAP too, and we inversed that. So I was like, you know what, I'm taking it. My stop was originally like down here. Very, very big stop for me, but I was really confident in this trade. But as soon as we started getting that push through this SMT, as soon as we broke that SMT, I literally moved my stop just to under that candle right there, because it just shouldn't come back down there. If it does come back down there, it's probably going to go to my SL anyway, so you may as well manage your risk. So yeah, after we had this mini SMT here that pushed this down, after we broke past that SMT, we're confirming, yes, we do want to go higher. That is the case. So that was it. I did end up taking it off here because you see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 minutes of just dilly-dallying there. So I took it off, it was somewhere around there. Somewhere around here for like 36 points is where I took it off. Now, this trade's actually kind of funny. I took this trade to prove a point. So on my Snapchat, I was basically doing a video, and it was from like right here. So it was after this SMT got made with ES, price was pushing down, and I basically just took a video and I told people, what would you do in this situation? What would you look for? And it's pretty simple. You'd either look for this SMT to come down, to inverse this, rebalance, and then continue down to this gap, or even to inverse that gap, right? You'd either look for that, or you'd look for rebalance here, come up, ES to take that SMT, to basically confirm it, to go higher, which is what happened, okay? So I told people exactly what you would do in the situation. You would sit and wait, and what you would wait for, and why you would enter off what you wait for, okay? I didn't say, oh, it will go up, or oh, it will go down, because no one knows if it, if you're just sitting right in the middle here, no one knows if it's going to go up or down, right? You don't know. But I told people what to look for confirmation to actually take a trade in the right direction, all right? So then when that thing actually did happen, I was like, you know what? I'm going to just take the trade and prove a point. So after ES, I'm not going to flick to it, but ES took this high, so this SMT is void, okay? It got ran through. When an SMT gets ran through, price tends to just continue in that direction. We were already pretty bullish. We had our manipulation down here as well, so that's a bit extra confirmation. But yeah, as soon as ES took that high, I just clicked enter. I had the stop somewhere around there. It was like 15 points or so. And then as soon as we just kept going slightly higher, I just kept, tightening it up a wee bit to about there. It was like around 10 points or so. And then I just aimed for literally just this level, the 23 on the dot, just 23k level. And that basically gave me around 30 points, which is always what I aim for, is about 30 points or so. So it just worked out well. And as you can see, that TP was spot on, because what happened right after the TP? Well, we got manipulation, and then price pushed all the way down, and you would have had stopped out. So this is why you don't just aim for the moon as well with these trades, look for the base hits and take them. But yeah, it was pretty funny. I literally posted live what you would look for, what to do if something happens, and then obviously one of the other was gonna happen. So I told you how to find which one to take. And then when the long opportunity then happened, I was like, well, I may as well take it. I was already up on the day. I took it on a second account. I didn't need to take it, but I was like, I'll just take it anyway, just to prove a point, just to prove how confident I am in the strategy. And that's not even like that's my strategy. My strategy isn't, oh, I'm waiting for an SMT to get ran through. No, that's just like discretionary trading. To be honest, I don't have like a mechanical strategy where it's like this and this and this, and then I enter. It's like, no, for me it's like, what's price actually doing? What are we doing? And what's the reason for that? Where are we looking to go? And then I'll take it. Okay, so it's discretionary trade, and that's the way I trade, is discretionary. So that's why I enter off, liquidity sweep and then inverse, and then the way I entered off basically a breakout, which was like a PXH, it was confirming to go higher. We broke out, we created a gap, we rebalanced into it to continue higher. So I took it, you know what I mean? It's discretionary trading. It's not mechanical trading where you're waiting for the 3 minute to do this and everything to, I don't care. I want to see where price wants to go in the time where I like to trade, where it's, most likely to actually do the things that I expect it to do. And then I take it, and that is it. So yeah, that's the trading week done. Absolute banger of a week. Best week I've had since like March, to be honest. Win rate went up too lately. Win rate's at like near 78% on the strategy that's from the start of the year. So from the start of the year to now, it is 78% win rate, taking like basically one trade a day. So it's quite a lot of trades. It's like in total, well, I don't know, what is that, like 20 times? I don't know. It must be 100 and something trades by now. But yeah, 78% win rate on 100 and something trades across funded accounts, and yeah, that is it. Hope you boys enjoyed. I dropped a ton of sauce in these, like I always do. I always love to just drop sauce, to be honest, because yeah, this is just the way it is. So yeah, hope you enjoyed. Hope you enjoyed the background, the view and stuff. It's nearly sunset, so yeah, have a good one.